schizophrenic, I'm an astral warrior. Take it back, give me a honesty, so sonido la música mezcla. El ritmo mixologist, Spanglish transcendentalist, rockeando todo hasta la frente en Marlowe by the switches.
Welcome to Hemisphere Park, where the excitement of Luminaria 2012 will take place in just a month. Seems like we were just celebrating Luminaria 2011, but here we are again. I want to take a moment to thank our musical guests, Bombasta. They're great. Not only do they play well, but they were kind enough to come out here early and set up and go through the whole process of what you do when you're creating art. I'm Richard Rosen, and it's with great honor that I'm serving as the Artistic Director of Luminaria 2012. We're excited to be here today to announce another milestone in our city's largest single-day arts event, Luminaria, and maybe one of the largest in the United States. Certainly one of the coolest. 2012 marks an important milestone in Luminaria's history. It's because of the continued support of the city and its leaders and those dedicated individuals that we are able to continue to celebrate milestones for Luminaria. We come together today to highlight this year's selected artists who are here, some of them here with us after going through a very extensive process this year. Last year, Luminaria made improvements to the artistic selection process, inviting arts curators to come and select and help guide the artists through the Luminaria experience. For this year's 5th annual event, we decided to enhance the selection process for Luminaria a bit more. We invited a very select group of professionals, arts professionals from across the country known as our Luminaria adjudicators. And it took me a while to get that word down, but I've got it now. So I use it in everything I can. I'm adjudicating you. No. They're all top experts in all the disciplines represented at Luminaria, from dance, literary arts, media arts, music theater, and visual artists. These adjudicators will help communicate the vision of Luminaria through their selections.
We're honored to serve as the Associate Directors for Luminaria for 2012, and we're very excited to talk about the most critical part of this event, which is, of course, the artists. As you know, we made a significant change to the selection process in 2012. This is the first year that we've brought in outside adjudicators to select the artist finalists. By including these adjudicators, we felt that these individuals would help us select artists who are the best fit for Luminaria.
We really believe that this process will ensure diversity and quality across the disciplines, but more so, it will give our artists an exposure to an influential group of professionals in each of their disciplines, which is a main goal of Luminaria this year.
As Richard mentioned, Luminaria includes the collaboration of over 80 artists and nonprofit arts organizations, spotlighting 6 specific artistic disciplines: music, dance, the media arts, literary arts, theater, and visual arts.
And with the help of our steering committee, we were able to seek out some of the country's most respected arts professionals.
Our adjudicators took on the monumental task of selecting the best original works of art for this year's 5th annual Luminaria. They carefully studied the artists' entries and work.
This year, the artists were charged to think outside the box with their ideas, the placement of their art, and their interpretation of our theme of light.
So many artists from San Antonio and across the country submitted awe-inspiring contemporary art in many forms, created specifically for Luminaria. So it was very difficult, but also very important to choose the best of the best.
As artists, we know that exposure and awareness of our work is critical to our creative processes. With that in mind, we are striving to produce an event that will showcase our fellow artists and help leverage the recognition they deserve on a regional, national, and even international level.
Exactly.
Well, this is the first time in my 58 years that I've been called an adjudicator. I don't know if that's good or not. I should ask my brother and sister, who are both lawyers. Maybe I might be in trouble. Anyway, thank you all for being here today, and thank you to the leadership and the staff of Luminaria. I've really been impressed with the incredible amount of work and the dedication and the professionalism for which this project has been. I've been in a lot of artistic projects, and they have not been nearly as well organized as this one. You guys are really doing a wonderful job. Okay, back to the script. It's obvious the leadership Luminaria truly cares about the critical element to any great art event, and you have taken Luminaria to the next level of creativity and originality, and that really is a major point. And let me just sort of briefly tell you, I was at an event in Dallas that had a lot of stuff at night with video projection, and the projection was cool, and the work was extremely uneven, and most of the people who came to that event will probably not come back next year because the work wasn't inspiring. And I think what you've done here is say, let's put forth the best work we have so that this event will grow, and people won't just come and have a good time and say, look, isn't this stuff interesting? But people will come and be inspired. And they'll be inspired by the really great work. And I did see a lot of amazing work, and hopefully I'll be able to program some of that amazing work in my festival in Dallas next year. But this whole event is not just to say, gee, life looks fun. It's to be inspired by great art. And I think this year, people will be inspired, and the event will be different, and people will feel differently when they come. And I really thank you guys for taking it to that next level. Indeed, many of us as adjudicators will see the work we've had here and bring it to our own cities, and I think that will have a difference in taking the work here and exporting it, which I think was one of the great goals for that. I also, from my area in media arts, was really gratified that a lot of the artists took technology into different kinds of ways. So instead of simply projecting things up on walls, try to rethink and reinvent how you can have an aesthetic experience in the context of this space. And I know that when you come back here in March that you will be really excited about the work that you see here. I think you will be very much moved, and you'll be very much proud of what the people in your town have done. Thank you.